They had a grader out there.
Yeah, he was just driving around.
Two of my most favorite scenes.
Talan Willis Racing.
All right, it's race day. It is Saturday. I don't know, about 8 o'clock in the morning. Cold and windy. Talan getting the car wiped down. Me and Chad drinking coffee. Car's ready. Corey's car ready to go. Talan, you ready?
Yeah.
You cold?
Am I?
Huh?
Am I?
They say it's warmer in Victory Lane.
Hopefully it is.
Carrie and Hallie and my mother-in-law, Miss Paulette's headed this way today. So we're gonna race, we're gonna be cold, and we're gonna have fun. Try to bring y'all along for the ride. Gonna do some tire work today. Starting at 12. Supposed to start at noon and do the Friday night portion, last night's portion, from noon until, and then start the Saturday night portion. But car's starting to roll in. We're getting ready. See y'all in a bit.
Man, no way that little sheet metal's gonna touch that.
Saturday, just got done with the pit meet, no hot laps, going straight to the heat races. Where you start, Talan?
Third row inside.
Third row inside the first heat, and his second heat, he'll start third row inside too, and they're taking combined passing points. So he needs to finish both of them and try to finish good, but you ready?
Ready.
I didn't hear you. Huh?
A little nervous.
Little nervous.
Yeah.
It's only
40
45 limiteds here. We ready. We're about to do the dang thing. Let's go. What you think, bub?
Good.
Good?
Yep, you got the win.
Huh?
Got the win.
Got the win. All right, we have run one heat, started 5th and won it. Fixing to go out for the second heat, start 5th in it also. I know we need a first or second finish to be sitting good in passing points. So, what you think, Talan? Track's starting to take rubber. You ain't never run in the rubber.
Nope.
We've been out there watching. You know what to do?
I guess.
What?
Listen to everybody else first, and then like easy on throttle, easy on gas.
Easy on throttle, easy off. No wheel spin, no sudden off the throttle, just momentum. We're gonna go see what we can do. both heats now. Started 5th in the first heat and won it. Started 5th in the second heat and ran second. 45 limited. That puts him #1 in passing points. So he will start pole for the feature. 45 cars starting pole. Got lucky in the second heat. I'd say second place was, he got put on the outside of a restart, which shuffled him back, and second place was messed up but a couple laps ago. That let him get to second. But what you think, Talan?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Track was not I mean, it was pretty hard.
That was the first rubber. Well, I say it was right around the bottom, rubbered up kind of. If you missed the bottom, you messed up. But all he's got to do is hold off about 20-something cars for 40 laps. Huh?
So it shouldn't be hard at all. It's only like the best limiteds around here.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, it's gonna be a while before we run. Everybody's got to run B's, and we're cold, but we're pumped up. We'll see y'all in a bit. All right, so they're doing a little track prep. Kind of rubbered up around the bottom. They doing a little work to the top. I don't really know. Like, we've never been here, so I don't really know what to expect. But it's still a lot of racing before we race. Top qualifier, starting pole. Probably be a sitting duck for a little while. But what's the plan, Talan?
Hopefully go win. Not tear anything up.
40 laps. Never ran 40 laps before. I think it's 40 laps. But that's what they said. So don't really know what the track's gonna do. You can see they're working the top a little bit, but I don't think they're gonna touch the bottom. Bottom's pretty quick. But try to keep our nose clean and bring it home in one piece. You ready?
I'm ready.
You cold?
I am freezing.
It's cold. Gonna go warm up a little bit and get ready. See y'all in a bit. Talan, you getting ready? You nervous? You look like you're asleep.
I am.
Huh?
Half asleep.
Are you cold?
I'm cold.
She's ready to go. I don't know who's more nervous, me or him. He ain't never said he's nervous, and now he's saying he's nervous, so that means I know he's normal. All right, see y'all in a bit. 5 cars, started pole, top qualifier, and I don't know, probably had what, top 3 car?
I'd say so.
Top 3 car, and just rubber racing, everybody fighting for the same territory, and got the nose cut off, car cut down on them, cut the right front down, but you'll have that in rubber racing. Anyway, what'd you think, Talan?
Fun track. That is hammer down, just
Like asphalt racing.
just like asphalt.
We don't really know what asphalt racing is
Figured
like.
somebody was gonna pull Ross Chastain.
Yeah. Car's not too tore up, just running a tire and a wheel, and we had fun. It's not as late as I thought it'd be. I don't know, it's probably about it's probably about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Man, we pumped up. Wish we would have got to finish. Like I say, I think we had a top 3 car. That would have been pretty cool, but I'm kind of like, if you can't win it, it really don't matter anyway. But got some experience and had some fun. We'll catch y'all in the morning. Good morning. Sunday morning. Still at 105 Speedway in Cleveland. We're gonna do a little sideline Sunday this morning. It's been a while, a few weeks, month. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a little while, but got here Thursday. Like I said, we got in some practice laps. Car, they put that quick change in it, and Burt transmission, and car just didn't seem to be in the track like it was the other time that Talan drove it at Manny. We're gonna walk up here and look at this asphalt track they raced on last night. Anyway, got out there, made some laps. Every time he come in, Chad would talk to him and make some changes and get it a little better, and he probably went out there 4 or 5 times and got a little better each time, and they felt like they had something going. Friday night portion rained out, so Saturday they decided to do it all 2-day show on Saturday, starting at, supposed to start at noon, but I think it actually got started. Look right here, bolt in the track. Actually got started about 2, I think, 1 or 2. But they had 2 heat races, and Talan drew a 50, which is perfect number for passing points. Put you in about the middle of the pack for both heats. You run a heat, then they invert, and you run the second heat. Well, he started 5th in the first heat and got the win. Started 5th in the second heat and got 2nd. Got lucky in the second heat. Him and another car made some contact. It was just, man, they just kept moving the tires out, and I mean, everybody was fighting for the same track all day long. And then he got to 3rd, and 2nd place car messed up. Talan got by him, so he kind of got lucky in the second heat, but hey, I've always said I'd rather be lucky than good. So anyway, that put him top qualifier out of 45 limiteds here at Cleveland, which was awesome. Put him starting pole of the feature. In the feature, whenever they fired, the outside car was just, I mean, he was fast. We really didn't have anything for him. Talan run 2nd most of the race, had a couple restarts, and after the first restart, Talan, I changed his line up a little bit in the slick, and I mean in the rubber, and I actually got pretty good. I mean, he put some distance on some cars behind him and wasn't losing no ground on the leader. And had another restart or 2, and finally on one of the restarts, the guy that was restart on the outside he kind of got a nose on Talan in 1 and 2 and down the back stretch, and just kind of chopped him and cut his right front tire and ended our night. But I hate to say that's just racing, but it is. I mean, if you get out of the line or get washed out on the outside in the rubber, you're going backwards. And he was just trying to get to the bottom, and Talan was there, and they were fighting over the same territory. But that's just rubber racing. So I mean, yeah, I wish Talan would have got the finish, but that's just kind of part of it. So anyway, Talan learned a lot, I think. I mean, new track, first time here, top qualifier. I think that's pretty huge. I mean, when I seen some of the lineup, I would have been happy if he would have just made the show and run a top 10. But I think he would have ended up being a top 3 car in the feature, which is saying a lot. But I really don't know. I think this is probably going to be close to it for us for this year. We had to miss basketball this weekend, and I don't really like having to miss games when you commit to a team, but I also couldn't give up this opportunity. This was the Texas Grand. I think they said 27th year running or something, and it's just, I mean, it's a who's race. So anyway, thanks again to Chad. Chad Comer kind of set this deal up a few weeks ago, and Mr. Robert, who owns the car, I mean, just super good to us. Me and Kerry and Hallie got to come be Talan super fans, and he got the race for them, and he was a suitcase driver this weekend, and it was a good time. But here we are, stayed at the track, got to load the 4-wheeler and golf cart up, and head back to Louisiana for too long. We fixing to go in here and drink us some coffee. Oh, it was cold last night, son. I'm talking about cold. Oh yeah, got to thank our buddy Matt Burney. We sold our pit lift last week to try to get us a dirt car lift. We're gonna try to get a dirt car lift, and my buddy Matt, he let us use his this weekend, and that thing was nice, man. So anyway, that's about it. We're gonna wrap things up and head towards the house. We'll see y'all. Goodbye 105. Until next time. Talan, did you have fun?
Yep.
You tired?
Very.
Very? We out of here. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and tell us what you think about Talan's first trip to 105 and our first time to the Texas Grand. See y'all around.